both, because the first book I ever actually bought and purchased from Ayurveda was Traditional Chinese Medicine and Ayurveda. So
Yeah.
it's like a lot of full circle moments are coming up right now, and like really kind of being in the place where like to meet everyone individually, but like in more than just Ayurveda, it would be, blood type,
Yeah.
like cycles and hormones, and like, really meeting the individual with like a whole medicine bag instead of just focusing on one. So,
Yep.
but it's really interesting how they actually weave together anyways and like really support each other. So it just kind of brings you back to like that oneness. In that. So with you, we were looking at some nervous system imbalances,
Yes. Hormonal.
hormonal
Yes.
imbalances, and we were also like, you spoke about like your skin, like,
Mm-hmm.
like wanting that luminous back, and like that's where that like self massage really, like
Yep.
that oiling really helps. It's really nourishing for the nervous system. Like the specific herbs that are in them are really great for calming the doshas that like are your dominant doshas, vata and pitta, and then
Can you tell us
incorporating.
what a dosha is real quick?
Yeah, so there's elements with we're all made of elements. So vata is like air and
Mm-hmm.
ether or space. Pitta is fire, of course, and water, and then kapha is earth and water. And they kind of display in a lot of different ways, and we correlate them in Ayurveda with like specific herbs or how they balance, and how we're able to kind of track those things is through pulse analysis,
Mm-hmm.
as well as like just ancient wisdom that like how profoundly that they can affect the tissues, the organs, the nervous system, like it just everything in the body and the whole system. Just by smelling a specific oil could bring balance to a dosha that was kind of
So,
coming
like
out
with
of.
mine, I'm a Vata, and so sometimes I get a little flighty.
So if you think about the elephant, or the elements, that you would like air and space, like air moves quickly, it goes choo, choo,
I
choo,
work on a million
right?
things at once. I'm
Yeah,
like running around and
constantly so vata,
yeah.
so very vata, and fire fairy of you, because the pitta comes in, and you want to think about those elements in communion, like. If your vata is too strong, it's gonna like put out your fire, and
Yeah.
like if it's like your, it's gonna inflame it. Like so, there's always balance with these elements, and we contain all of these elements of vata, pitta, and kapha within all of us. We just do have a dominant one,
Mm-hmm.
that kind of like it would remind me for astrology, like a ruler planet,
Yeah.
or something like a ruler element that you're representing in your physical body, as well as your spiritual body as well.
Well, it's been so nice to learn more about it. I've always dabbled in the last couple years. Carolyn, my business partner, likes Ayurvedic practices as well. So it's been nice to weave it in a little bit deeper, especially understanding when I am kind of that ADHD moments or not being able to settle, those thoughts being so just pingy. I call it ping, 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 ping.
Yeah.
That there are things that I can grab right away and do to help balance that. The oils that you sent me have been so nice because I'll feel that and I'll just put it on and I'll like breathe it in. We had our friend Nicole there the other day and I was like, here, use this. And like, she put it on and at first she was like, no. And then she was like, okay, I actually feel so grounded. I'm like, you're welcome. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the oils and the herbs, and I think that's like the most beautiful thing about Ayurveda is like where I did so many things for so many years that I was so rigid. I did this and that, and it wasn't uniquely for me.
Mm-hmm.
And with Ayurveda, like it just like you really become conscious and like have communion with these plant allies and these plant masters, and it feels like I'm just humbly scraping the surface, because it's like it's so dense, like
Good.
how interconnected. And so I
Yeah.
had like a taste. I had 9 total, like from like my underarm down. But yeah, it was just like a really profound experience for me because it was just like that moment of sovereignty of like choosing myself. Like, am I gonna like make this person happy and sit in their meditation, or am I gonna get up and be like, I just got stung by a scorpion, and
You're
like
gonna get up.
I did get up,
Yeah.
but it went into like this really like big trance, and like the jungle was behind you. It was a really beautiful setting, and like I just remember seeing like this jaguar face, and
Yeah.
like and then feeling almost the breath on me, and then like I was off to a clinic, and calling my partner and being like, so I got stung by some scorpions, and my throat's closing. I'm going here. I won't have service, but I'll let you know how things unfold later.
And you want me to come to the jungle?
But this was, totally different.
Just a different experience.
It was.
What do you do for those kind of stings?
So when the doctor actually got me back there, this is the funny part of the story, because like I was actually really peaceful and calm, and the beautiful man that drove me to the clinic was like, like really respectful, and he's like, I just want to like, hold hands, to squeeze my hand if things get worse, and he was just so respectful and sweet, and took me there. So I was really in a peaceful, calm place with like this divine masculine that was driving me to a little clinic in the jungle, and the doctor kind of lifted my arm and like, speaking in a different language, like was like counting like how many like stings I got, and then pulled out like the scorpion tail, like, so like he had really gotten his feminine airs. But it was like hot lava. I can't explain it. It was just like kind of, it really spread through my whole body and like everything.
I feel like that's what Kambo feels like.
It does. And maybe that was the preparation for it. Yeah. And then when Kelly was just like, oh, let me see your astrology chart. And she's like, you're a Virgo double Scorpio. And that was a really funny moment for me.
That like, I have been stung by you.
I've met these scorpions.
Yeah. They came to you and they're like, we're here with you.
But it actually healed me. It was a medicine that's the most profound part, was like my shoulder injury really started there.
Yeah.
And like, it just like, I had no pain, and like, I really like, I'm not scared of scorpions or anything like that anymore. So they were medicine in their own way, even though it was very, very,
very uncomfortable.
lava.
I mean, well, there's so many things out there right now that they're exploring for. Like I've heard bees can be medicine. And one of our friends, Nancy from Kundalini, she got bit by a snake last year, and it healed her gut problems.
Yeah.
It's just incredible that like that can happen, but I mean, that's also why we're doing Kambo, because of the same kind of
the same thing.
So there's just so many healing properties out there.
All of them. Nature is medicine.
Absolutely.
Lots of animal medicine and plant medicines, known and unknown.
As we're on this journey together and traveling. So tell me, so recently we've been working together with Ayurvedic, because you're going through training right now. And so I've been incorporating, Air is like the best gift like package giver. So like, and she knows all the things on what you should be eating and using. And I always order them, or, you have sent some. So I've really incorporated a lot of what you've given me, and I can feel like how helpful it is, and even just the different practices of making sure, oiling your body is like an Ayurvedic practice. And like, that's really helped me slow down, and like, and I do my best because of listening and like being so present with that time. And I think that you've been a gift to show me in ways to like slow down and to do more. I mean, I'm a very fast-paced person. You stay with me. You stay with me when you're here, and you can see how much I bounce around. So the hot beverages, all those things. So tell me about kind of what you've been putting me through and like what you're learning.
Yeah. I just kind of had a journey like that started when I was really young, with health and immune system, and like it's like really stretched in this like really far thing. And in my yoga training and like yoga teaching, like I kind of like just self-studied a little bit of Ayurveda and like leaned into it. And like the first herb that ever came into my life was turmeric. That really helped me when I had 17 ulcers, and 7 of them were bleeding, and I was about to turn 14 years old. So it was just like nothing was working.
Yeah.
And so turmeric is a really, well-known herb in Ayurveda. And so my partner, for years has been like, please take the GI Bill. And I was like, no, that's yours, you know. And he's getting his master's while he's still in. And he's like, finally, he's like, please, like, just consider this. And so I went online and I was like, well, these are the things that I would be interested in. And I found MIU, Maharishi International University, and I am currently finishing up their bachelor's program in Ayurvedic Integrative Wellness. and specializing in yoga. And then I'll most likely go into their master's degree program and lean a little bit more into traditional Chinese medicine at that time as well. Just like really incorporating both. Because the first book I ever actually bought and purchased from Ayurveda was traditional Chinese medicine and Ayurveda. So
Yeah.
it's like a lot of full circle moments are coming up right now, and like really kind of being in the place where like to meet everyone individually, but like in more than just Ayurveda. It would be, blood type,
Yeah.
like cycles and hormones, and like, really meeting the individual with like a whole medicine bag instead of just focusing on one. So,
Yep.
but it's really interesting how they actually weave together anyways and like really support each other. So,